What's going on, everybody? Josh here. I am joshuarussell.com. Lately, I've been getting a lot of messages about how I get the sharpness in my eyes in portrait photos. So I figured I'd drop a real quick video. This is going to be a quick tutorial about how I do the sharpness. Actually, it's going to be two different ways to show you how I bring out the sharpness in eyeballs when I'm doing portraits. So without further ado, let's get into it right now. Let's jump down on my computer and I'm going to show you how it's done. All right, so we are in Photoshop now, and I'm going to show you how to just bring out the color of the eyes. This is a awesome photo of Emily, and she has beautiful eyes already. I just want to show you how to bring out the blue in them, make them a little bit more detailed. So I'm in Lightroom, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to Photoshop, and this entire tutorial is going to be over in Photoshop. So let's go over to Photoshop. Okay, so I got the photo of Emily in Photoshop. What the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to create a new layer because you don't want to mess with that layer that you already have. The original. So we're just going to call this edit layer, and then we are going to zoom in. Let's get nice and tight into her eyes here. So as you can see, her eyes are already really pretty. They are an awesome color. I'm going to show you the easy way or quick way, and then I'm going to show you a little bit more detailed way and the way that I do it. So step number one, easy way, quick way, is we're just going to create a new layer. From that, we're going to duplicate the layer, I should say. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the sharpen tool. We can even zoom in a little bit more. And we have a strength of, let's say about 45%, somewhere around there. And we're just going to start coloring in her eyes and just going back and forth until you got the detail. And as you can see, that's already done. Boom, one step, sharpen. If you do go off the edge a little bit, you can just delete it because your original layer is below it, so you can kind of mask it out. But that's the way that I do it if I'm in a hurry and I'm quick. To take this even further, if you want to color her eyes more and change the color of her eyes, say you didn't want her to be that blue. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mask this out by holding in the Alt button and clicking the mask down here, and what that's going to do is it's going to delete everything. So then you're going to get your brush, go in here, and make sure your brush is white, and color this all back in. Now, since you've done that, you can actually come in here and add a hue and saturation level. Tick this, and now you can kind of play with the color of her eyes if you want to make her have like a deep purple eye or something. For some odd reason you want to really go crazy with it. So that's a quick way of editing the eyes and making them look just really awesome. So now I'm going to show you a better way, or another way, a more in-depth way. So let's just go ahead and delete everything that we've done so far. We're going to delete all of that. We're back to the original layer, and what we're going to want to do is we're going to create two layers. And this is where we're going to do that frequency separation. So we're going to do the frequency separation like we always do, where we name one blur, one texture. We're going to get rid of the texture layer, or hide the texture layer. We're going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And we're going to make sure that's at 5% or 5 pixels. And then we're going to go in here, we're going to apply the image on the texture layer, just like we do in frequency separation, which you've seen in my live videos. Invert and add. And then we'll go down here and change this blend mode to linear light. Okay, so now we're all set up to really get the details in the eyes. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to zoom in again. We're going to take a marquee box, selection box, and we're going to just select over the eyes. Make sure you're on the texture layer and hit Control or Command J. And what that's going to do is it's going to detail. And as you can see, her eyes look creepy right now. They look not nice. They don't look right. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to create a dark layer mask, or a negative layer mask. So holding your Alt button and hit the mask. So now they are gone. So now you can come in and mask them this way. So what this is doing is it's just allowing you a little bit more strength on your sharpness, and a little bit more being able to manipulate it. So there's another version. And now if you wanted to color them, you could do it the same way as we did the other one with the hue and saturation, linking it to the layer below and changing the color. So that right there is two different ways that you can bring back sharpness and add some color to some eyes in portraits. I am also going to be making another video to show you how to bring color and brightness back into darker eyes. So like a dark brown eye, or even like a black, almost black eye. So that's going to be coming up next week. I release these videos every Tuesday and Thursday. We also do a live stream on Monday nights. If this is your first time, or if this helped you and you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and leave me a comment. So I do love to see your your guys' photos as well, so make sure you tag me and leave me a message and let me know. I want to see your photos, guys. I'm out of here. It's been awesome, and I will see you guys next week in the next video. Peace.